Hi, it's NPR's Book of the Day. I'm Linda Holmes. I'm in this week for Andrew Limbong. We've got two books about food and family today. In a minute, we'll hear about the use of vegetables in Palestinian cooking. But first, it would be tempting to say NPR's Ailsa Chang sat down with chefs Kathy and Peter Fang to talk about their new cookbook. It seems, though, like they barely sat down at all. Instead, the three went on a lively tour of the family's restaurant and the book named after it, House of Nanking, Family Recipes from San Francisco's Favorite Chinese Restaurant. They talked about food, family, and why there are so many pictures of Keanu Reeves on the walls. Here's Ailsa.
This message comes from Bonterra. Your nonprofit's mission is big, but your team is small. With fundraising software from Bonterra's Network for Good, you can focus on changing lives. Big impact, less stress. Learn more at bonterratech.com/NFG. This message comes from Wise, the app for using money around the globe. When you manage your money with Wise, you'll always get the mid-market exchange rate with no hidden fees. Join millions of customers and visit wise.com. T's and C's apply.
Peter Fang opened a restaurant here way back in 1988, shortly after immigrating here from Shanghai. He called it House of Nanking, and for years he was the only chef and cooked every single dish in one wok. Now, House of Nanking has become an iconic restaurant, and for the first time in 37 years, the Fang family is sharing their culinary secrets in a new cookbook. And today, they're going to cook our team a few of those dishes. We make a stop at their favorite vegetable market in Chinatown to pick up ingredients.
This is just called New Asia. You can see it used to be a restaurant.
Yeah, it's got crystal chandeliers, like 6 of them. Peter zips inside and makes a beeline straight for the baby ginger.
It's beautiful. Like a baby.
Yeah. It's like a baby.
Baby skin.
Smooth baby skin ginger.
This is grandfather.
Right. Wrinkly and tough skin.
I know.
Peter, a man on a mission, swipes an entire shelf of roasted gluten into his basket.
Oh my God, Peter, how many boxes are you getting?
What are you? They don't have it all the time.
By the time we're leaving this market, our bags are fully loaded.
We brought dried shrimp, silk squash, wawa Thai, which is baby Napa cabbage, and we also got Chinese bacon.
Yummy.
This is going to be going into a few of our dishes today.
I can't wait.
All of these ingredients feature in their new cookbook, which chronicles stories not only about their restaurant, but also about the family's struggles building it.
We're going to go up this way.
We head a few blocks down and into House of Nanking.
Right here?
And the first thing you notice when you glance at the walls is Keanu Reeves staring back at you from like every direction.
Peter, there's so many pictures of Keanu Reeves visiting your restaurant here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Because he made a movie here.
Which movie?
The new Matrix 4.
Oh.
But seriously, way before people like Keanu ever came here, times were really tough. In the early days, Peter says, this place was empty most every day and night. That is, until a review in the San Francisco Chronicle in 1989. It changed this place's fate, literally overnight, and people started lining up outside, just waiting to get in.
And then it just a boom.
Boom.
Oh, wow. People, they're waiting for you to open the door.
Was that stressful or more exciting than stressful?
Okay, both. I know it's a challenge. So first of all, you have to take these so many people, cook a lot of food. Well, I only have one wok.
Yes. Yeah, remember, there was only one wok in those days. And as a little girl, Kathy was put to work, folding napkins, filling up chili oil jars. Today, she is a full business partner with her dad, who's now 76 years old. I asked Peter to tell me what he thinks made House of Nanking such an enduring presence in a city that's already so full of Chinese restaurants.
The basic traditional Chinese cooking philosophy, that kind of things won't change. But for the ingredients, you have to use the local ingredients to learn how to use that. And you have to study what the other people, they want. So if you cook your Shanghainese very bland food, they won't coming back again. There's no right or wrong.
Right.
Right. It's just that people like it or not dislike.
And you think it's a good idea to adapt your cooking to please people. Because some chefs, they say, this is the way I cook. If you don't like it, you don't need to come.
Yeah, I understand them. A lot of chefs say, I doing this.
I do it my way.
I don't care you like it or you dislike.
Right.
Well, I think that sometimes is not right.
Your purpose is to make people happy.
Make people happy.
I would compare this to the way that we treat the dining room is the way that we would treat, like, if you invited guests to your home, because let's face it, this is our home, right? Like, we spend more time here than our actual home, right?
This is a house of Nanking.
House. There you go.
House of Nanking, house.
So, Kathy, what was it like to grow up around House of Nanking when you were a little girl?
I think in the very beginning, it was very exciting and new to me, right? I was seeing the restaurant getting built. My dad built all the shelves himself. So I saw something kind of come to life from nothing. And then I got to kind of experience the food that my dad was creating, how it started to evolve and change, the smells, learn how to interact with people. It was just like a very rambunctious and lively place to grow up in. And then I think, like, as I got older through high school and college, my parents knew that this was a very tough life. And they came here to give me better opportunities. So I never thought I would actually come back and do this. It wasn't until later when I did work in corporate America when I realized that this is incredibly boring, uninspiring, and what I grew up with was something that was far more exciting. So I came back.
Peter, how does it make you feel to watch your daughter do what you're doing, to eventually come back and enter the restaurant business and really appreciate the way she grew up and make it a permanent part of her own life?
First of all, I'm proud of my daughter. I say that. But she is going to be better than me.
You believe she's going to be better than you?
Better than me. In many ways.
Your dad says he's so proud of you. What is it like to share his legacy with him now, to work alongside him?
The legacy aspect, I think, is very special because they were able to build an institution that, has become like an icon, and I get to be a part of it, and I happen to be good at it. There's no way my dad would let me even touch this if I was like not good at it.
Right.
And so, I can continue it on for them.
Well, I know that, Peter, you never liked writing menus, and you are known for ordering for your guests. So will you do us the pleasure of ordering some dishes for us that we can try today?
Sure, I'd love to do that.
Kathy then dashes into the kitchen, and in mere minutes, a parade of dishes arrives at our table.
So this one is the wawa chai, baby Napa cabbage.
Wawa, yeah.
So for this one, I did it with like the little dried baby shrimp that we got.
Then comes flowering cauliflower, speckled with Chinese bacon.
Oh, that's good. That's so good.
And never forget the restaurant's fried onion cakes with peanut sauce. Delicate layers of flaky dough stuffed with scallions.
Cake, which is like a House of Nanking favorite.
Do you want me to put some onion cake on your plate?
We eagerly scoop food onto each other's plates, making ourselves at home, just as chefs Peter and Kathy Fang have always intended.
Don't let the food get cold.
Their new cookbook is called House of Nanking, Family Recipes from San Francisco's favorite Chinese restaurant.
This message comes from Charles Schwab. When it comes to managing your wealth, Schwab gives you more choices, like full-service wealth management and advice when you need it. You can also invest on your own and trade on Thinkorswim. Visit schwab.com to learn more.
This message comes from Capital One Commercial Bank. Your business requires commercial banking solutions that prioritize your long-term success. With Capital One, get a full suite of financial products and services tailored to meet your needs today and goals for tomorrow. Learn more at CapitalOne.com/commercial. Member FDIC.
Palestinian chef Sami Tamimi talked to Here and Now's Robin Young about Boustany, his new cookbook that highlights vegetables in Palestinian cooking. He shares family memories, and he talks about what it's like to speak so lovingly of beloved foods at a time when so many Palestinians are going hungry.
Sami Tamimi is a chef, a food writer, a restaurateur, an innovator, and a traditionalist. He won the James Beard Foundation International Book Award in 2013 for the Jerusalem Cookbook, one of his exquisite cookbook collaborations with Yoda Motolengi. More recently, Sami Tamimi co-authored the award-winning Palestinian cookbook. But his newest cookbook, Boustany, is piercingly beautiful and just piercing. Written before the recent war as a celebration of Palestinian food, culture, tradition, it's also a reminder of what's being lost. Breads, spices, sauces, honoring the legacy of Sami's grandparents, the flavors of his childhood, a way to pass on his memories through the foods that have fed, comforted, and nurtured the generations that came before him. A heavy burden for a humble cookbook, by all accounts a success. Also a cookbook at a very painful time. Sami Tamimi joins us in the studio. Sami, welcome.
Thank you very much for having me.
You say in the book, you describe Palestine before 1948, of course, then the divisions. You ask people to imagine how difficult it might have been. This is the only time you touch on the politics of the region. And as you're reading it, of course, we realize you had finished this before the recent conflict, because now the difficulty is starvation. That conflict we cover in other segments. What we want to do here is what it seems like you want to do is talk about maybe what's been lost right now. It's difficult to talk about these beautiful foods when people are starving, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I mean, it really heavy, and it's horrible what's happening. And it's super sad for me as a chef who made a career from this whole kind of celebration of food, which came from my ancestors, Palestinians, and they are known for being very hospitable and love having people around and cooking for people and feeding you. And for someone to be able to take that off you, I dwell about it quite a lot.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I still have family. They're all in Jerusalem, and I know a lot of people back home. They want to live. They want to make their life better, their family and the community. And food is something that we always enjoyed.
Yeah. Well, you say Palestinian food, tradition, culture have a lot to offer the world and are a great testimony to resilience. And you've also told an interviewer that the responsibility of writing these recipes weighed heavily on you, because I'm sure you want to get it right.
And also, I mean, you think about it, it is almost like a memoir. I have memories from Palestine. I think about a lot of the new generation that haven't been to Palestine, and they are Palestinian. They don't share these memories that I do, and it's really important for me, for them to get access to that and see a different time, but also different Palestine than, what we are experiencing right now. And I still call it home as well.
Yeah. And the book, Boustany, comes from Bustan, a garden, and specifically in this case, your grandparents' garden in the southern West Bank. Just talk about the garden and the fresh foods and those memories that you have.
I mean, I have so many beautiful memories of our visits, and sometimes my grandfather's kind of taking care of this piece of land and planning the whole year of, the produce that they have to plant. And it took a lot of love and passion, and also didn't mind us as a kid kind of running around like crazy. And he always said, you can eat whatever you like, just don't destroy anything.
Yeah. Well, and a chef is born, in that garden. So let's talk about, again, it's so beautiful.
Yeah.
The pictures, the roasted vegetables with lemon and za'atar, anything with tomatoes pops off the page because tomato off the vine is so much better. So talk about some of these recipes. Smoky chickpeas with cilantro tahini.
When I was a kid, we always bought these roasted chickpeas, or sometimes they are totally salted, dried chickpeas. And the idea came from that, but also after I finished it, I realized that it's a deconstructed hummus. So
it's deconstructed hummus.
Yeah.
It sounds so much better when you say, smoky chickpeas.
But that wasn't deliberate. My focus was these roasted chickpeas that I used to have as a kid, and I wanted to do something to enjoy the flavor of these chickpeas and tahini with the cilantro and lemon. It's just perfect.
It's mouth-watering. Chilled tomato and avocado soup with burnt chili.
Yeah.
Looks like topped with fresh mint, cucumber, some kind of croutons. The texture. Talk about texture.
For me, it's really important. A dish should kind of deliver in a lot of aspects, from the spiciness to the sweetness, acidity. Crunch is very, very important, whether it's a bread or crispy onions or crispy shallots. And this particular soup was a kind of take on gazpacho.
Yeah, it's got a thickness to it.
Yeah.
It's a dish more than
it's a
a soup.
dish,
Yeah.
and it's easy, and you can just keep it in the fridge for a few days. And for the summer days, it's just perfect. Yeah.
Where would you be without an eggplant? It's such a basis of things.
Yeah. It's funny because I when I started my career in London, people didn't really eat eggplant. And so it kind of tickles me that, I kind of changed the way people eat. Obviously, eggplant is a wonderful vegetable because it's so versatile. And people that don't eat meat find eggplant a good alternative to meat.
Yeah.
But also, for me as a Palestinian, the cuisine is packed with recipes with aubergine.
Talk about that, though, what you just said. You and Ottolenghi, you have changed the way people eat. It's a big deal.
It's a big deal, but I'm humble enough not to kind of get into my head. But I am aware of it, and I am cherishing the fact that I had the influence to do that.
Yeah. Fattoush. What is fattoush?
Fattoush is a hero thing. I mean, in Palestinian kitchen, they don't want to waste anything. Stale bread take another transformation.
Right.
Bread is very important, and to be able to do something to turn stale bread into something that delicious, it's an artful. And I have that quite a lot in the book, where the fette with the bread, or lentil fette, which is basically adding stale bread into the soup.
Eggs cooked on top
Yeah.
of pita bread. And I'll just read a little of the fridge raid fattoush, which is a hint you're going to just everything. So stale whole wheat pita breads, mixed color tomatoes, a cucumber, a red pepper, a garlic clove, lemon juice, white wine vinegar, pomegranate molasses, olive oil, cumin seeds, coriander seeds. I'm only halfway through. Sumac, radishes, green onions, fresh parsley, fresh mint, fresh cilantro. Talk about that flavoring.
Yeah, the fattoush is very defined, but I called it this way because I thought you need to use whatever you have in the fridge.
Yeah.
And if you don't have it, then you can stick to the classic fattoush with tomatoes and cucumbers and the bread, lots of sumac and onion, herbs.
Yeah, and that's it. Just
Yeah.
stir it up. Dinners, loaded sweet potatoes with black-eyed peas. Just bake.
Yeah, it's delicious. It's easy. It's really nutritious and it looks really good. Every time I make it, people are like,
Beautiful. And you do substitute these kind of sturdier vegetables a lot of times for meat. Eggplant, sweet potatoes, they become the dish.
Yeah, because for me, substitute to meat is not manufactured sausages or burgers or patties. It's more real food.
Yeah. Talk about some of the spices, the ingredients that people might not know and shouldn't be afraid of. Za'atar.
Za'atar it's like dried oregano.
Yeah.
You can get it pretty much everywhere now. And if you don't, then you can just use a bit of dried oregano.
And what else should people make a staple?
Sumac is another really Palestinian spice.
I went quickly by pomegranate molasses.
Yeah.
Is that just like a glaze, like when you take a glaze of balsamic?
It's basically cooked down grape juice. They cook it down so much that it becomes this kind of thick, sweet,
Wonderful.
and sour, almost like a syrup.
Yeah.
If you don't have pomegranate molasses available, you can mix a bit of balsamic vinegar and a bit of honey, or vinegar and honey. And they'll give you almost the same flavor profile.
What is one thing you want to leave us with, Sami Tamimi, if one wants to, dive into these recipes? Cooking of the Palestinian people, cooking of your homeland, cooking of the Middle East.
Cooking the recipes in a book and also connect with them. And also, like I said before, these recipes have history and have tradition and have their names and they come from somewhere, and it's really important to highlight that. But also, I'm hoping that people through the food connect also with the place and with the people. There's a beautiful side, and this is what I'm trying to do in this book.
Yeah. That's an ingredient. Think about the place. Think about your grandfather in the garden. Think about
Exactly
where it came from. That's Sami Tamimi, his new cookbook, Boustany, a celebration of vegetables from my Palestine. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
That's it for this week on NPR's Book of the Day. Let us know what you think. You can write to us at bookoftheday@npr.org. I'm Linda Holmes. The podcast is produced by Chloe Weiner and edited by Megan Sullivan. Our founding editor is Petra Mayer. The show elements for this week were produced and edited by Melissa Gray, Gabe O'Connor, Samantha Balaban, Christopher Antagliata, Elena Burnett, Todd Munt, Karen Miller-Medzon, and Janaki Mehta. Yolanda Sanguini is our executive producer. Thank you for listening.
This message comes from NPR sponsor Pete and Jerry's Eggs, inviting you to tag along with one of their organic, pasture-raised hens as she heads out for her day in the pasture. She and her friends start to roam and forage, hunting for tasty organic snacks. And with 108 square feet per hen, there's plenty of space for everyone. Under the open sky, they can hear songbirds nesting in the trees. They bask in the sounds of nature as they prepare to lay their rich, delicious eggs. And when the sun starts to set, the crickets begin to sing. Time to catch one last squiggly snack before bedtime. To learn more about Pete and Jerry's organic pasture-raised eggs and the certified humane farms where their hens roam, visit peteandjerrys.com.